going to do a very brief review on fragments. Fragments are bad. They are incomplete sentences. Sometimes they're incomplete because they're missing a subject or a verb, or both. Sometimes their fragments, even if it has a subject and a verb, might be introduced by a subordinating conjunction. So the sentence let me write this down. So that would make the sentence a subordinate clause, and a subordinate clause can't stand by itself, so that that would constitute needing a correction. So a lot of times you have fragments because you have a complete thought and then you decide to put a period after the complete thought and then you add on to it, but you add on the incomplete thought. So for example, you might say something like, he goes to school during the day. And you go, okay, period. That's a complete sentence. And then you might realize you want to add more to that same thought. But you already put a period. And of course I'm overgeneralizing, not you. People in general might have, since they put a period and then they want to add another thought, they just, I don't know, maybe they're lazy, don't want to check to see if these go together in one sentence. Whatever the reason is, sometimes most of the time, these are the fragments. They're afterthoughts. All right, so these should be one sentence. All right, he goes to school during the day and works at night. Okay, because the second one, if you look at this last side of the sentence, and works at night is a fragment. There's a verb here, but there's no subject. See, in this case, if we want to join them together in exactly this way, we don't add a subject here because we already have the subject. We've got two verbs. These both go with this subject, so this verb cannot be in a different sentence than its subject. Unless you did, and he works at night, then you could have two separate sentences. Okay, so fragments, you've got to have a complete thought, essentially. If it's not a complete thought, can't stand by itself, then it needs to be revised, or maybe it needs to be joined with a sentence prior to it, or something. Okay, there's your quick review on fragments.